All right, what's up everybody? Another day, another property home tour. So today we're gonna be looking at a standing inventory, but we're gonna be talking about exactly quality control. What is quality control and how does quality control work when buying a brand new home? But let's get started. So today we are out here in the city of Henderson. These are Richmond American homes. Now this is gonna be more of the higher price point on this home right here. So this one right here is actually a standing inventory, and with standing inventory, believe it or not, this is where you get your best deals. Now, there's one thing I do want to tell you is this. I literally got an email right now with this builder. They are offering about a 3.75% interest rate on a 30-year fixed rate. 3.75%, that is totally insane. Now, there's going to be certain stipulations that do apply. If you guys want more information about it, just let me know. Just reach on out to me. But let's get started with this tour here. So this is a beautiful large home. Now, real quick, the square footage and the price and all that, I'm going to have this all in the description below. So on this one, as you can see, we have some nice pavers. First and foremost, forgot gated community, city of Henderson. Now with the quality control, this is how it works. You're gonna see a lot of this blue tape all over the place, right? You've got the blue, you got the green for structural and cosmetics. And we're gonna go over that. Now this home is not completely finished yet. Now as you can see, there's just tons of blue tape here. So this tells us the superintendent has came by, started picking this property apart. However, even though the superintendent has put blue tape on here, we know these items are going to get fixed, I still highly recommend that you get a home inspection. All right, so let's go inside. Let's take a look at this home here. I'm going to give you the lay of the land. We've got the kitchen on this side. Here's your main living room. This one right here, we have a bedroom downstairs, and also the primary is upstairs, but this can be utilized for like a guest suite too as well. As you can see how nice and completely open it is. This one definitely has a lot of upgrades and features to this one. So as you can see, green tape, we've got drywall. Blue tape is all paint. As you can see, there's just tons of it around. Now this home will be set and be ready to be delivered in the next 30 days. Here we have the office, 4-can lighting, pre-wire for your ceiling fan, skip trowel texture, 5.5 inches on the baseboards, 48 by 48 porcelain tile. These are 1/4 inch grout lines. However, with the grout lines here, you can see how dirty the grout lines are. This tells me it definitely needs to be sealed. Here we have a window. Actually, the door is painted, but they're gonna go ahead and strip and scrape this. So typically when the painters come in with these glass doors here, they just paint right over it, take a razor blade, cut it here, 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 and boom, pull it off. The problem with this one, they sprayed on the paint and you can feel how gritty the paint is. So I definitely would like this to be a lot better as far as more of a smooth type of paint, okay? So this is something that you have to keep in mind. Make sure to touch that door. All right, let's take a look. Straight edge cornering. So this is going to be your formal dining room. So on this one, you got the 4-can lighting. They did the upgrade chandelier for your dining room table here. Right along here, we have our butler's pantry. So this is on upgrade. Now, when you do buy these standing inventory products, make sure to get the structural upgrades and all the additional upgrades, and you want to see what the pricing is. These are thermofoil cabinets here, dovetail soft closing cabinets, nice brush nickel, and then we have a nice quartz countertop here. And I do like the light rail. This is cool, kind of give you that modern style. And look, we even have some lights here too as well. 36/18 and a 6-inch crown on a 10-foot ceiling. Actually a 9-foot ceiling, I'm sorry. Let's take a look at the pantry. Extra bucket of paint, that's always a plus. Now let's take a look at this kitchen here. We have the waterfall with the waterfall 2-inch front face. Oh, and they cladded the back here which is a plus. Look at that. I love this countertop right here. Look how flush these cabinets are. Oh, that's gorgeous. Zero threshold. Look at this. This is a true counter depth refrigerator. Now, typically they make these refrigerators 2 refrigerators. Let's see if this one is 2. And the answer is yes. So we have the refrigerator and the freezer. This right here, this bead comes off. This could actually slide out. The only problem is that the depth of the refrigerator with these counter depths, you lose a lot of space. It looks a lot bigger than it really is. Monogram appliances, 48-inch cook countertop with the 6 burner and the griddle. And it looks like they added the pot filler here. The only thing about this pot filler I don't like with these brushed coppers, they really get dirty and you can kind of like see all the grease stains on it, especially when you're, cooking, like chicken, whatever it is, some fried foods. But the cabinets are really nice. And I do like the undermounted lighting. And I love this chef gourmet kitchen. Now let's see what else we got here. We got the monogram, boom. Nice. I know I'm kind of walking all over. Okay, a couple things. Quality control definitely needs to be taped right here. Undermounted sink. We've got the nice Blanca sink, upgraded, looks like Delta faucets. Now, another thing here I do want to point out is we are on a major street. Question is, do you lose the value by having a home on a major street? The answer is yes and no. Some people like it, some people don't. However, this is elevated a little bit high. You do get the full strip view too as well. But this could actually kind of hurt you on the sale because some buyers may walk in and they say, hey, I don't like to be on these major streets. Now let's see if we can hear some car noises here. All right, you guys hear anything? All right, let's come out to this through these slides. These are going to be the standard vinyl slides here. We got the covered patio pavers, decent lot size, but then we got the view fencing. But here, major street right here, horizon. Now on this one, I would have built an option to do the balcony for sure, because there's nobody on this side and it creates more of a value here. As you can see, again, we do have some tape. It tells us right here, stucco work needs to be all done here. Now this one right here, like I said, interest rates are very crazy right now. The incentives that they are offering and also the closing costs. So we've got Goodman air conditioning units. We've got 2 of them over here. It's kind of crazy that they put the whip this long right here. All right, let's go back inside. All the trims need to be all painted. Now, even though superintendent has came out here, picked everything out, it's still going to be your responsibility to do a full inspections on here because you don't know if every outlet actually works. Keep that in mind. Now let's go take a look at this suite here. Oh, we have a guest bathroom. Got some nice cladding. So it looks like this is where your guests will stay. Nice high ceilings, 9-foot ceilings, 4-can lighting again, and pre-wired for the ceiling fan. Definitely nice and cool here. You got your 1-in-1. It looks like your TV is designated for this area. Coming into the bathroom. Oh, looks like they changed up the color of the cabinets. Definitely love that color here. And also love the finishings. And then we have our shower, 3/4 shower or 3/4 bath. Walk-in closet, okay, not bad. Let's go along this way here. What do we have? We've got the garage, tankless water, 3-car garage. This looks like a 9-foot ceiling here. All right, let's go back inside. Additional storage, coat closet, nice heavy solid doors, which is a plus. Definitely did the upgrades on the cabinets for sure. Then we did the single stem, nice. Look at that. Woo. All right, let's go upstairs. Let's see what we have here. As we come upstairs, they also did the LVP flooring here. So that means they had to float the second floor to make sure this is all leveled. A lot of builders won't do this. Only more of the higher end builders will. Like if you were going to go to KB Homes, unfortunately KB Homes does not do this on the second floor because it just costs them too much money. It looks like your TV is going to go here. We've got a bedroom. Let's take a look. Now they definitely added recessed lighting. The only thing I don't like about Richmond is they're still using these type of lights. Richmond, if you guys are watching this video, please get rid of these lights. They're just so outdated. For rocker switch, you also have the jumper duct, which is a plus. Closet for all your towels. So this bedroom is a lot larger. Looks like all the windows have the alarms. Door still needs to be painted here. Looks like your TV is going to go here. 4-can lighting. Ceiling fan pre-wire, ready to go. 4 rocker switch. Properly designed. And let's take a look at the bathroom. Collier sink. Got the sconce lighting. And the tile work. Okay, the only thing about these type of tiles, it's like, I don't like the design of it because when you look at it, it kind of looks crooked sometimes. And this is something that you really have to understand on the spec out. I mean, take a look at that. It's like an optical illusion. Now, if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Let's take a look at another bedroom down here. Let's see what we got. Also, if you guys want more information about this property, I will have a link in the description below. But most importantly, if you guys want the standing inventory list, check out the description because I have a list of all the standing inventory home builds right now and the incentives that they're giving. They're just trying to get rid of this stuff. And that's when you take advantage. All right, you got the walk-in closet. Not that large, 3/4 bathroom. All right, let's go. Laundry room on the second floor. Drain pan, which is a plus. Look at that backsplash. A lot of texture. Decent size for sure. We've got the utility sink here. Smart panel box. Oh man, you guys got to check out TriPoint's new smart panel box. They definitely upgraded their smart panel box, and you're probably going to see more of that in newer homes now. All right, let's take a walk down this way. We've got the primary here. We've got some drywall work. One of the main things that you have to understand is this. Reason why your walls are typically painted white is so that way you cannot see the blemishes, especially with the texture. This is more of a knockdown type of texture. The problem is when you retexture it, sometimes the texture doesn't look right, like this right here. You don't see it, but then the problem is when you paint it, like more of a darker color, that's where you're gonna run into that problem, okay? So, you gotta make sure you check out all the walls. But before we get into the primary, let's go take a look at this one bedroom too as well. I mean, we've got bedrooms galore. So this is the same bedroom that was downstairs, but this one is obviously above it. Now, as you can see, we have the Las Vegas Strip right there. Here we have coax cable, 4-can lighting, pre-wire for the ceiling fan. In our closet, doors need to be painted. On the sides need to be painted too as well. And always make sure to check on the top because they don't normally paint the top. Let's take a look. Now, when I say they, I mean like typically a lot of the builders and the painters, they always miss the top for some reason. I don't know what it is today, but I feel like today is just like a good day for me. You know, just some days you're just happy and you're just like appreciative of like every little thing. Well, that's the day today. So this is the primary. Now our half hot is right here. As you can see, the texture right here is heavy and it doesn't really match the whole thing. So it looks like there was a repair here. So again, with these walls, you need to make sure to look down the whole walls, look at every single angle of your walls. Right here is your designated TV, smart, sorry, I was gonna say smart tube. Smurf tube right here, pre-wire, all that ready to go. Here is our bathroom. I know you're probably thinking this is like a very small bathroom for the primary. But what's unique about this is, let me show you. There's another bathroom, so you have a his and hers. This is a completely different design. However, could this be functional? The answer is probably yes. So here's the main, but honestly, I probably prefer to get rid of that space and include it to here to have one large primary, because if that's a bathroom and this is a bathroom, who gets this bathroom, right? Does the husband get it or does the wifey get it? Let me know in the comments below. Definitely still needs a lot of work. But again, this is how you get the best deals. Again, if you guys want that list of standing inventory of all builders, I do have the list. All you got to do is click on the description link, builder standing inventory, fill out your information, okay, and we will get it to you. However, if you are a real estate agent, you're probably not going to get it, okay? Reason why is because why am I doing all the work to hand over the keys so that way you guys can give it to other clients of yours, right? So if you're an agent, please do not sign up for it. This is only exclusive for our potential clients and our subscribers. That's right. I do like the kitchen though. All right, guys, that is pretty much it for this video home tour. If you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also, if you guys want the standing inventory list, go ahead and click that. For more videos, click this, and don't forget to subscribe. Other than that, be blessed. Peace.